Hello everyone, welcome to my brand new Let's Play series of Fallout Tactics. I'm Colonel RPG, and I'm very happy to have you here hanging out with me as I start a new campaign in this old school tactical turn-based, squad-based RPG. Let's call it an RPG. Is it really an RPG? I don't know. It's more of a strategy game, really. You don't really get to make a choice on the plot and whatnot. And it is, of course, a Fallout game. It's a spin-off, though, of the original two games. It takes after the first two games in a lot of aspects, mostly the UI, the character system, and, of course, the gameplay a lot as well, even though we play as a squad of Brotherhood of Steel warriors. We have 6 members to our squad. We're going to control them through a bunch of missions and see all about the plot. I'm also going to comment about how exactly the plot deviates from the original two games. There's a lot of canon-breaking stuff in this game. It was made by a different team, by Maker Forte, I believe that's how it's pronounced, a team of Australian developers, and I am playing today with a Redux patch of the game. This is a fan-made patch by Endocore. It was released back in 2012. The game was released back in 2001. Yeah, the original version of this patch was released back in 2012 and has been updated over the years, and it improves, apparently. I've never played with it, so it improves, they say that it improves the game in balancing issues, in bugs. It fixes a bunch of bugs, it makes quests more fun, and hopefully it's gonna be a good ride. Hopefully it is. So let's see the intro cinematics of the game, so get accustomed to, well, see what this is all about, and I'll see you in a little bit.
War never changes. It was the inevitable result of the path humanity had chosen. Everyone who entered into the conflict expected victory. Everyone was optimistic. But as the hostilities escalated, optimism faded, and society began to collapse. The great vaults were built to house the wealthy, the powerful, the influential, and those deemed necessary to their survival. Inside, resources and technology were stockpiled, a final defense against the coming Holocaust. With the past behind them and the present destroyed, they looked to the future. The sturdy Vault Zero was to be the nucleus of the Vault network, housing the greatest leaders, artists, and scientists. The inhabitants of Vault Zero were to reunite the Vaults and lead the people to a new life, a new world. But after the bombs, the world would be a harsh one. To ensure the creation of a post-nuclear utopia, the Vault dwellers would need help. Machinery was constructed to tame a land hardened by the ravages of war, then tempered by nuclear winter. But plans were barely in place when the first missiles left the silos. During the destruction, communication between the Vaults ceased. Entire Vaults were lost. Those that survived were on their own. Not all Vaults succumbed to the machinations of war. On North America's west coast, one group of military Vault dwellers emerged almost unscathed. They surveyed the wasteland and squared their shoulders for the task ahead. These dedicated survivors salvaged the technology from the Vaults. Technology that was studied, replicated, and fiercely guarded. For they knew that while their power came from numbers, their future lay in scientific knowledge. In time, they formed the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood used their knowledge to drive back the atrocities of the wasteland, proclaiming themselves the technological saviors of mankind. They scoured the land in search of more technology, raiding mutant camps, bandit towns, and the broken remains of other Vaults. But even they could not keep pace with the high tolls demanded by life in the wasteland. The Brotherhood found themselves at odds with their need for new blood versus their code of technological secrecy. The debate was lengthy. Finally, the Elders ruled against sharing the technology with outsiders, convinced that they would endure as they had before. Further discussion was discouraged, and the Elders ordered the minority on a mission across the wastes. Super mutants, the foot soldiers of a conquered army, had been forced into a retreat across the mountainous barrier to the east. The Brotherhood constructed airships and dispatched the minority to track down and assess the extent of the remaining super-mutant threat. But disaster struck while crossing the Great Mountains. A great storm gripped the main airship and flung it far from its course. The mighty ship was badly damaged. The smaller sections were torn from the main craft, never to be seen again. Many of the expedition's leaders were lost to the winds. The fraction of the crew that still survived struggled to keep their ship aloft before finally crashing on the outskirts of a once thriving metropolis. A city once called Chicago. Broken, scattered, and scarred, they took stock of the situation and once again squared their shoulders to the task ahead. The Brotherhood had much to offer the surrounding villages. They traded advanced medicines in exchange for food and labor. They traded protection from bandits in exchange for new recruits. In time, their ranks began to swell. Separated by distance and ideology from the main Brotherhood forces, the minority was free to forge a new Brotherhood of Steel, one that reflected the ideals they had strived for all along. However, one's future in the wasteland is never certain, for an old power has awakened, also bent on making this land its own. Life in the Brotherhood is about to change.
Okay, so let's set things straight. The Brotherhood of Steel did not come from a vault originally. In the first two games, we find out about their origins, and what happened with the Brotherhood of Steel basically was that a detachment, or I guess a group of soldiers from the United States Army, was sent to a specific place called Mariposa Military Base, and there they found out that the United States were experimenting with a thing called the FEV, the Forced Evolutionary Virus. And that virus, if you guys know the lore of the game, was responsible for the super mutants, responsible for a bunch of the mutations that we see around the wasteland, and was also leaked during the war. So what they found out was that the United States Army was experimenting on humans, and they were like, nope, we're not gonna cooperate with this thing. So what we're gonna do, a captain called Captain Maxon was the founder of the Brotherhood. What he said is he defected from the United States Army. He called the United States or whatever, the president or whatever, and said, nope, we're not doing this, and they didn't reply. So it was like, what the hell? Why is that? Well, 3 days later, the war happened, and there was I don't remember the day exactly. I think the 23rd of October, I believe, 2077. I believe that was the day of the war. So yeah, they survived that detachment of the United States Army. They survived the war because they were in that military base, and they also knew the truth about the whole FEV thing. So what they did is they went south. They went to a government fallout shelter. They set up base. They founded the Brotherhood of Steel, and what they had as their primary objective, unlike what it said in this game introduction, what they had as their primary objective was to worship and protect and just hoard as much technology as possible. That was their objective. They did not want to share anything, and none of them ever wanted to share anything. If you've ever played the original two games, you know exactly why that is, and you know exactly that that's the case. But yeah, well, I'm not sure if the creators of this game had played the original games, but anyway, the story of this game, the basis of this game, the plot of this game, is, I believe, believable enough. Basically, the specific group of Brotherhood of Steel members wanted to go east, or had to go east. They got stranded, and they had to recruit new people. And that's what we're gonna do. That's what the basic of at least the beginning of the game is gonna be all about. We're gonna have to get new recruits, and yeah, so let's start a new campaign. I'm not gonna create a new character here. The character system, I'm gonna show you it later, but let's see the intro cinematic, and then I'll show you my new character.
Alright, you mutated redneck green-skinned sacks of irradiated flesh, listen up! I am Paladin Rychek. I am in charge of training you backward maggots in the art of war and survival. In my time in the Brotherhood, I have personally trained more than 50 initiates, and I am proud to say almost 14 of them are still alive and kicking. The elders have ordered me to mold you flabby, hip-slapping, berry-picking, rat-rubbing Brahmin kissers into capable warriors. And I am going to do it, even if it kills you. I will teach you how to eat, sleep, walk, talk, shoot, spit like a Brotherhood soldier. First level of training will be recruitment detail. You'll go to the surrounding villages and see what able-bodied primates are ready for an honest life's work. It is your duty to remind the village elders that if they want continued protection from the scum of this world, they will uphold their end of the bargain by providing resources and their best and brightest for Brotherhood training. Now get your weak-kneed, superstitious, soft-skinned, uneducated butts to the armory. You will be issued basic weapons and armor. There are 3 simple rules to follow with Brotherhood equipment. If you damage your weapon, you will spend a week in the box. If you damage your armor, you will spend a week in the box. If you lose either, I'll kill you myself. And one final thing, ladies. Welcome to the Brotherhood of Steel.
Please, Initiate. My name is General Barnaky. I will be giving you your orders before every mission. But before that, I'd like to personally welcome you aboard. Considering that the Brotherhood basic training attrition rate is 85%, you should be very proud of yourself. Now, on to business. 2 nights ago, raiders invaded the resource-rich tribal village of Brahmanwood. Their losses have been heavy, and they are now ready to accept the Brotherhood's conditions for protection. We will return their lands and rescue these primitive people in exchange for food and a portion of their older children for new recruits. We must expand our ranks to meet our objectives, which makes every village count. I don't know what is driving the raiders this close to our base of operations, but they have been punishing the surrounding area. Brahmanwood is one of many villages that is now occupied by raiders. The inhabitants that did not escape have been slain or imprisoned. Make no mistake, Initiate, they have killed a fair amount of our brothers. Do not underestimate them. You will take your squad to Brahmanwood, locate and eliminate the leader of the group of raiders. Once he is removed, his followers will surely fall into disarray. You will then use the Brotherhood's superior might and intellect to butcher the remaining criminals. This is a standard assault mission, so consult the map in your Pip-Boy for the latest intelligence on the area. One more thing, warrior. You must ensure that the village elder survives. He is the key to our plans for this town. According to the local tribal custom, he alone deals with outsiders. Without him, we can have no agreement with the rest of the tribe. Dismiss.
Okay, and that was the briefing. This is our mission. I have taken the liberty to set up everything, and look at this. Look at these new items. If you play the game yourself, look at so much flavor items. And another thing is the weapons are all different. I am really glad to see that, actually, because it was one of the main criticisms against Fallout Tactics. Well, not one of the main criticisms, definitely not one of the main ones, but one criticism that was raised against Fallout Tactics is that it used real weapons. But look at this now. Pump action. Oh yeah, this was always a pump action shotgun, but you gotta hear an MP5. It's now called a Morrison P5. So it's yeah, because Fallout doesn't really have. Well, the original Fallout didn't have real weapons. It was weapons that were inspired by real weapons, sure, but not really all that much. Over here we got. Oh no, ammunition. That's right. I have that. Yeah, everything is different now. We got, instead of having 7.62, we now have 8mm ammo. Not everything, but yeah, a lot of... this used to be 9mm, it's now 10mm standard, as it should be. Over here we got a Woolridge instead of the... I think it was a Ingram or a Mac-10 or something. I don't know what... I don't remember the name of that weapon, actually. So yeah, everything has changed. We got lots of flavor items, and another thing, another very important thing, look at this, guns and bullets. We didn't used to have this at the beginning of the game, and that comes in handy very, very much. I'm playing on hard right now. I'm not playing on insane, because that would be insane to do on camera, unless I want to bore you guys to tears. Let me show you my character. So my character is called Jax, and this is after... I think I said it before, but this is after Jackson Teller from Sons of Anarchy. He doesn't look... Yeah, it's not... Yeah, it looks a little bit like him. And he's gonna... is gonna be all about small guns, sneak, and lockpick. These are his stats, and I think we're ready to go. Over here we got Farsight. She has a new face, and Stitch. I think he has a new face as well. Well, in comparison to the original game anyway. Farsight is gonna be a sniper. She's not gonna be as good as I am, because I'm really min-maxed here. She's gonna be pretty good, though. She's got 9 action points. There they go, 9 action points. She does need an extra agility point to get that up to 10, as I am. She's got 9 perception. She's a little bit better. She's not gonna really be a sniper. She's gonna be basically a small guns warrior. Stitch really isn't that good with weapons, though. Is more of the medic of the team. We're only 3 right now. We're gonna get more in the next mission, but for this mission, it's gonna be all about these 3 guys here. They also have their own biography, if you're interested in that. But anyway, this is the character system, very close to what Fallout 1 and 2 were, except for not having the speech skill. We have the pilot skill that is totally useless, or used to be totally useless. I'm not sure how the Redux patch of the game is gonna be. But anyway, we are here. We're gonna talk to a guy over in this part of town. How many of my villagers still live? He says. This guy's the village elder. By the way, look at this. Fallout Tactics Redux 1.3 by Endocore. Thanks for playing and have fun. Wait a minute. Is there anything in there? Because there used to be stuff in there. Oh, there is stuff in there. Oh, there is stuff in there. Nice. We're gonna take that. What is that? That's a Hold 6. What the hell is that? Is that a 10mm one? Because it didn't used to be called that. It is a 65-20, a 10mm pistol. But yeah, so new weapons. We got grenades. We got ammo. We got 3 guns and bullets. That's gonna come in handy a lot. I think I'm gonna use it on me though, and I'm gonna be like the main guy to shoot. So let's yeah, put all the eggs in one basket. Let's talk to the village elder here.
Greetings to the Brotherhood of Steel. You are speaking with Charon, elder and tribal father to Brahmin Wood. You have arrived none too soon. Our village has fallen to raiders who rode out of the darkness. Some of my people escaped death or bondage by fleeing into the wasteland, but without tools and shelter. This must be the doing of the Brahmin god of fate. With the bandits we trade away our present. In the Brotherhood we trade away our future. Ah, very well, Initiate. I fully agree to your terms. But I fear this decision will haunt me till I reach the eternal grazing field in the heavens. Our villagers are being held prisoner in the camp. Save them, and you will have more people to aid your cause. Lose them, and you will be cutting Brahmin from your own herd.
Okay. Let the Brotherhood show their worth. Yes, indeed, he says. Okay, so yeah, we got 3 guys. We got good systems. Let me, oh well, good skills right now. Let me save there. Let me also. Okay, so we're at 55. Let's go with one of these. So I need to. How does that? Oh, there's no right click. As there used to be a right click here and a right click menu in the original Fallout. I prefer that to what I have. So let's read that one and see. We have learned something new. 70. That is amazing. That is amazing. Let's see if I can get up to 80 maybe. 85, so it's a flat out 15%. Oh, that's amazing. That is really good. Okay, so this makes... Actually, this makes it possible to play it on Insane. Although it will be a little bit problematic if I do that on camera, because there's going to be a lot of dying there. The Insane is really, really bad because the enemies are really powerful. Hard is hard enough. So, for now, anyway, we'll see. But anyway, I kind of hyped. So, kind of hyped for the Redux patch because so much flavor stuff. Man, this is like descriptions for everything. Cool descriptions. Also, let's sneak. So, sneak is number 2. Is it? 1? Detected. Okay, so I need to remember the keys of the game. Cannot sneak. I might be being detected by these guys. It's all good, though. Anyway, let's send Jax in, and we'll worry about that. I'm playing on turn-based mode, of course, because it makes things a little bit more interesting. Let me save again, because I don't want to screw things up immediately. Let's move up. That guy sees me. No, he doesn't. 91% chance to hit. Let's go into combat. Yeah, things are going to go well. Okay, so you can use, as per usual, you can use the aimed attack. I don't really want that from this distance. I only have 10 action points, so I'm going to just shoot that guy a couple of times. That guy is really, really hard to hit, though. I wonder why. Okay, 1 shot. Nope. That was a misclick. Okay. Awesome start, isn't that? Awesome start. It's not going to be too bad because I do need to bring our party up. These guys are not going to be too effective in the battlefield, though, because they are not that good. Certainly not Stitch. Stitch is terrible. As always, I'm going to just hang back with him. But I should be okay. A couple of shots per turn on my character. That should be totally fine. The guy's saying that I'm already dead. I would disagree, sir. I would disagree. Stitch, I wouldn't... Yeah, Stitch... I can't do that. I don't have enough action points. So control space ends the turn. Let's see. A shot there or a shot... Hey, that's good, that's good. Okay, so let's take a shot there. Off with you. The dogs are going to be an issue, but don't worry. I got this. That was a miss. That's fine. Let's send Farside over here. Let her crouch. And end the turn. One of the things that I really wish this game had, I always, when I always played it from the beginning, I always wished the game had the same mechanics you have, like, for example, in, I don't know, XCOM or Jack the Lions, where you can just spend your action points to aim and increase your chance to hit. That is a very, very good thing in turn-based games. Okay, so the chance to hit here is kind of terrible. I'm not going to aim. I'm just going to take a couple of shots here. RNG is not on my side, unfortunately. Not really on my side at all. Okay. Okay, one shot there. This guy is really, really buff, though, so be careful with him. He's got a nice pistol as well. I believe... No, actually, he might not have. Okay, our first shot there. That's fine. Got things under control. Don't worry, guys. And the dogs are going to be a problem, though. But the dogs are easy to kill. It's not going to be... Yeah, it's not going to be the end of the world here. I'm going to take another shot here. Seriously? Okay, go with that. Okay, that was 10 points of damage. Terrible. Terrible. Okay, at least I killed that guy. Let's see if I can kill the dogs. Man. Yeah. They're the same kind of gruesome deaths you see in Fallout 1 and 2. Definitely are here as well. Though not as detailed, unfortunately. We're also a little bit farther away from the action because of just the resolution here. But, yeah. Anyway, let me go into single shot mode. Take care of this dog here. I'm going to use this weapon a little bit more for short range. And that is the end of combat. That is the end of combat. Automatically ended because there are no more enemies in the field. Yeah, and that's also going to be the end of the episode because we are out of time. Let me just loot these guys. And, oh man, you guys, get up, get up. Thank you. Yeah, Farside is gonna... She's injured, but that's fine. She's gonna be fine. So the dogs don't have anything. Let's go to the raider. There's another raider over there, and there's more raiders over on that side. I'm gonna take everything. Looting everything is a thing that I usually do. Carrying all the loot back is not really that that easy or that fun. So, yeah, let's see. So can I... Okay, did that guy see me? I don't know. So he's got a Zeep gun over there. It used to be called a Zeep gun. Now I don't know what it's called. It is a Zeep gun. Okay, so yeah, let's end the episode here. We're safe. We're gonna be safe here. But for now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Fallout Tactics Redux. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching. And I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.